Here are 5 shows I believe deserved more. Starting off with Pushing Daisies, the cast was incredible, but most notably, there was Lee Pace and Kristen Chenoweth. This is one of the most colorful and whimsical shows I had ever watched. It's about a pie maker who can also wake the dead by touching them, and he teams up with a private investigator to touch murder victims, ask how they were murdered, and then they collect the reward. But when he finds out his first love dies, he goes to wake her up to ask her how she was murdered, but then he doesn't have the willpower to put her back under, so he keeps her alive. But the only thing is with his powers, he can touch them once to wake them up, but if he touches them again, they will die, and this time for good. So they can never touch, so they embark on this very unconventional romance. And while the show had 17 Emmy nominations and universal critical acclaim, ABC decided after 2 seasons that the ratings didn't justify the expensive set designs and production budgets, so it was canceled in 2009. Number 2, Scream Queens. I'm a huge American Horror Story girl, and this show was created by the people behind American Horror Story and Glee. The first season casting lineup was insane. You had Emma Roberts, Glenn Powell, Keke Palmer, Jamie Lee Curtis, Nick Jonas, and Ariana Grande. Scream Queens was a satirical horror comedy that followed the members of a sorority who get targeted by a serial killer that's wearing the university's mascot disguise. So the show revolves around them trying to figure out who is the murderer in the costume. Scream Queens was canceled in 2017 by Fox after a major decline in viewership for season 2. 3 is Star, and this one might be the most sensitive one for me because this show was a 10 out of 10. Casting was immaculate. You had Queen Latifah, Brandy, Lenny Kravitz, Naomi Campbell, and then your main girls, Jude Demarest, Ryan Destiny, and Brittany O'Grady. Star was about a girl in the foster system that tracks down her sister who she was separated from and her Instagram friend to embark on their music career as a trio. They then move in with their godmother, who was played by Queen Latifah, who used to be in the music business with their deceased mother, and then she helps them navigate the Atlanta music industry. Star was canceled after 3 seasons on the biggest cliffhanger in 2019 due to a network shift and declining ratings in the 3rd season. And although co-creator Lee Daniels tried to pitch the show to other platforms, no one picked it up. 4th one is The Society. The Society is a Netflix mystery drama series about a group of teenagers who return from a school trip to find everyone else in their town has vanished. However, it's not actually their town, it's an exact replica surrounded by a dense forest, and they have to establish a new functional society, manage resources, and survive on their own. And even though the 1st season did extremely well and it was renewed for a 2nd season, when the pandemic hit, it set everything back and then Netflix just gave up on it. And number 5 is Community, and while it did get 6 seasons, things got kind of weird after season 4, and I just felt like it could have been better. Community was about a study group that was formed at a low-end community college with the most eccentric, unlikely people, and it was canceled by NBC in 2014 due to declining ratings, but then Yahoo picked it up for a 6th season, but the thing is, Chevy Chase wasn't involved anymore and neither was Donald Glover. And although Yahoo wanted to continue to make more seasons, all of the main actors' contracts were up after season 6, so they just stopped. Although, in 2022, Peacock announced that they were going to fulfill the in-show prophecy of 6 seasons and a movie, and that a movie was in production, and I haven't forgotten about that, even though there have not been any new updates on it.